Well, hello, and welcome back to the AthosCraft server, Season 2. And here we are out of the Halloween build. Now, we're going to be finishing this a little late, and the video will probably go out after Halloween at this point. But we've been really busy in real life things. And it really does impact you. So, a couple things I wanted to let you guys know. First of all, a new microphone, a new setup. Hopefully this is going to be better. And as you can tell maybe by looking in the sky, I'm using a bit of a shader pack. Now, I downloaded the shader pack and I'm using it, but I have found that it doesn't actually apply everything. So for instance, the water is different, but it doesn't look realistic. It's not to its full resolution. And the lava, I'll just go down here and I'll show you. Actually, I don't like it at all. The lava looks god-awful. And the shader actually isn't shading. You can see by the water here that it doesn't look very good. I mean, it's better than the default water, I guess. And the fact that I can see down inside is good. But that's about it. So the idea is that I'm going to use it for this episode. I love the sky, though. The sky and the sun and all that is awesome. And when the moon comes up, it's really nice, too. But the rest doesn't really look a lot different. And so I'm not sure if it's the settings on my computer or whatnot, but for some reason I just can't get the shader to actually come up and run. I had tried some shaders before and they would actually just crash Minecraft altogether. And so I finally got one to work, but it only seems to be partially implemented. And in the settings for this particular shader, which I'll put into the description below, but there is the option to set the resolution of the shader, and I've got it on the highest settings. I have a really good computer, so I'm just want to run everything at maximum, and I'm actually disappointed of how this isn't working very well. Anyways, so regardless, today's episode, we need to finish the Halloween build. So, as I said, this episode will probably be published after Halloween, so it might be too late then, but we've got to finish it anyways. We've spent so much time on this, we're going to finish it. So what we're going to do is I'm actually going to change this up. I'm going to try a couple things. If I can get this tower to work, I may continue and make this a castle, but I'm going to try a couple things because I had another idea which I thought was really good. So if I can't get the tower to work, I'm actually going to use the other idea, and we'll get there in a minute. Let's see if we can get the castle to work. So I'm going to go and do most of this work off camera just so that I can concentrate on the design and the ideas. Sometimes it's hard to talk and to create things at the same time. And so I'm going to do a lot of that off camera, and then I'll come back and I'll show you what the progress I've made. All right, we'll be back. All right, here we are, and I've done a little bit of work off camera, and as you can see, I've made that left tower, I've spruced it up a bit. I'm not sure about using the iron gates. I'm standing on top of scaffolding here. I'm not sure about the spruce gates there. I am pretty sure that I like them, but it might be too much. I want it to be darker. I tried to add the iron bars here to make it look more like dungeony, but I think they may be too bright. I may have to go back and put something a little darker in there. But anyways, and then the center door there, I'm not actually going to put doors on it. It's going to be an open front door, and then I've used the dark oak logs that are six-sided to frame the windows in the center, and then there's going to be a peak at the top. This is the only part of the castle I think that's going to be symmetrical. I'm going to try and make the rest non-symmetrical at this point. So that's where I am so far. Let's go down and have a look here. So as you can see, I've actually started laying out the rooms here. So I have another tower going to be off to the side here. There's going to be a tower off the back, and then the roof is going to have a couple more towers up off of it in skewed positions to make it look a little different. And then some flat roof in between there where to join up the different areas. I want the ceiling in this room to be absolutely huge, and then inside this castle is going to be the entrance to the dungeon, which is the big hole that was dug in underneath that you saw in the last episode. If you haven't seen that episode, I suggest you go watch that first. Anyway, so I'm going to continue working on this castle, and I'll be back when I've made some more progress. All right, another update. So as you can see, I've added a few more towers. I've got one sticking out the side over here. I've put the roof on that. I built the tower over here on the left. And if we go down and we have a look inside, we can go and look and see that I've actually started to build that up. That's the entrance into the tower that sticks out the side. I've put a chandelier up in the roof here. I'm trying to figure out how to do the roof in this area here. I don't want this to be down too low. I want this to look like a really tall ceiling up here. So as you can see, I'm building the roof up on an angle here, and then this tower will actually go from the angled roof up, and I think that'll make this a lot bigger inside. And so we're making some progress. Okay, so I do have to add some decoration here. I have a bit of an odd situation that I have to fix here, so I have to break these blocks. I had to move and shift this whole roof over in order to make it an odd centered. It's still even centered on the back, but odd centered on the front. So it's a little strange, but strange is good. I don't think there's any issues with that. So we will have to build some staircases and stuff like that so you can get up into that tower and those kind of things. But I think I'm going to leave the interior part of this until later. I'm going to actually work on the dungeon before I do that. So I'm going to continue on working on this, and yeah, I gotta hide from those guys because they're going to come and attack me. We're going to go ahead and continue building, and we'll be back. Alright, so we are almost done. We are done the outside of the building for now. So we can go ahead and fly down here and have a look. Okay, so going on into the inside here, what I've done is I have to make the ceiling look a little better. Right now it's all just wood. I'm not a fan of just all wood. But as you can see, I've already gone ahead and started some decorations, putting some lighting in here so we don't get mobs spawning in here. And then as well as I did put a staircase and a balcony up here. I used some carpet here to stop the spawning as well. I thought a little checkerboard pattern again would be good here. Used iron bars for the railing. I thought that was very sinister. So that allows us to get into this room here. Now, I need to put some lighting in here, so we're going to go ahead and put some lanterns here. I'm down to 4 lanterns. I might have to go and find if I've got some more in a shulker box somewhere, or go buy some more off of Garth. But anyway, so we're going to check that out and see how this goes. So I need to decorate the ceiling here, and I need to do stuff. I have been working on this for several hours now today. And I think I want to go and do something else at this time. So I do have to fill in. Am I out of black concrete? Oh, it looks like I have one. Oh, it's concrete powder. That's okay. I can put that in there. So I've got a few pieces of concrete missing here, and things I've got to clean up. We've already put a couple lanterns in here, the windows. We have to do some decorating and those kind of things. I noticed there's some sky showing here, so I have some wall to fill in up there. So there's a few things to do up on the roof. I did put the chandelier up in there already. And what I'm going to do is now, this area right here where the balcony is going to be, I'm going to extend this black out here, and I'm going to make it look almost like a hooded figure. Like I'm going to make it look like an evil hood with like dark eyes inside of it, and you can't really see what's inside the hood. But when you go inside the hood area, there'll be the stairs down into the dungeon and all the way down. Now, I haven't done anything else in that area for now, but for now, this is the progress that we've made in the spooky castle. And the other idea that I mentioned earlier, that if the castle wasn't going to work, I was going to make the whole top look like this hooded figure, and the big hood would be what would be there. So I'm going to do that on the inside here. It won't be quite as big as it would have been on the outside, but it will make that hooded figure right here under the stairs. You have to walk around the hooded figure to get to this back area. But the hooded figure, again, will be the entrance into the dungeon. And I think that entrance will likely be right here somewhere. And go from there. Alright, so we're going to head off and over to the shopping area and the nether hub and get a bit of an update of what's been going on over there. Alright, we're back in my base and we have some smelting to do. We are beside the super smelter here and we have some smelting to do because we're going to start working on our next major project. I know I want to come back to the Halloween and finish that off, but Halloween's now past. I'm late posting it, but Halloween's now past, so I think it is time that we move on. And the next area right now, the next holiday is Christmas. So I want to work on Christmas right now. I want to get it set up so we get as many participants as we can. And we took a vote in our Discord, and our server had voted to have a separate Christmas area. So this is the map here, and this area right in around here is where we're going to build the Christmas area. Actually, my ice farm is right down the street. So my ice farm is right in this area right here that I built a couple months back. We're going to use this area right here as the Christmas area. This baby blue color is an ice spike biome. So we're going to do that area right there. So we're going to go ahead and get some things together. We're going to get a whole bunch of resources together, and then we're going to build a tunnel out to the Christmas area so that everybody can work on that and everybody can get out there quickly, because it is several thousand blocks away. In fact, it's about 6,000 blocks away. I'm wearing the wrong outfit. I need a better outfit. Let's go find a new outfit. There we go. We have an ugly Christmas sweater on. I don't know if I like it. I don't think I like it. I think actually, since I am the leader of the realm, maybe we should try this. Maybe we can be this guy. Maybe we can be this guy. Yeah, let's do it. Let's show off our colors. Let's be this guy for a while. All right, so we're going to start here by back to our super smelter. Now, we've already tested this after the latest bedrock update 1.13, and it seems to still be working. So when I go ahead and flick this lever here, yeah, we've still got our rotation working, so that's great. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to smelt up some cactus, because for Christmas we need the green and the reds. And so we will need a ton of green dye. So we're going to grab some cactus here, and we're going to go ahead and start smelting away at the cactus. And by randomly putting the stuff in the couple chests here, it will fill up all the furnaces. Now we've got a couple of things I want to test. So the first thing I want to test is one of the things they updated was they fixed the Bedrock Edition as far as furnaces keeping their memory of XP. So I want to test this out, and especially want to test it out since I'm moving the furnaces. So rumor has it that if you move the furnace, it will lose its XP, because it actually becomes a new furnace. So the ticker tape may not work well for saving XP, but we're going to test that theory out. So we've got our green smelting away. We've already got a bunch of bunch of green dye in here. We already have a bunch of green dye. So we're going to test something out. So we've just paused this for a quick second. We're going to go here, and that one won't work. Let's go here. So this one here has smelted items in it. So if I pull that out, I actually got quite a bit of memory. So let's do another one. So that is, we are 61, and we have 2, 4, 6, 7.5 bars of XP. So let's pull that out, and it gives us, we got a half a level from that. So in other words, that furnace is now saving our memory, even saving the memory of the XP, even with the ticker tape. That's amazing. Let's turn the ticker tape back on again. So let's see, how is this going? Okay, we got lots of dye going on. So while this is going, we're going to go ahead and we're going to work on the other color that we need. So in order to do that, we're going to need a few things. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and finally build our 2 flower arrangement. Now I already did a whole huge red glass area out to the redstone competition area, and I used up most of my flowers, so I do have a stack of flowers here. We'll do yellow at the same time while we're there. So while this is smelting, I want to be able to do flowers as well, so I think I'm going to build it like right here. Yeah, I don't mind if this all looks messy and industrial and all redstone-y. That's fine. It doesn't have to look beautiful down here. This is under the major city, and being under the major city, this is supposed to be the slaves in the industrial area. So what we're going to do is let's grab our redstone and start building what we need. So we're going to use the dispenser method. All right, so we do need grass. I forgot. We need grass. The flower needs to grow on some grass. So we gotta go get some grass. Knew I forgot something. So there we go. Now I need to maybe build this up a little higher because I don't want to have to go down. I want the flowers to actually be accessible. So what we're gonna do is we're going to put the carts here. So for red flowers, we'll go right here. And for yellow flowers, we can go right here. Yeah, that'll be that. And then we're going to have some observers here. Oh, so not some observers. Words are hard. Okay. We're going to have some hoppers. And the hoppers are going to gather the flowers and place them in there. And let's go ahead and put 4 like that in there. Okay. And we need redstone torches right here. Okay, so good. Those are working. Are they producing flowers? They are. And we've got flowers going in. However, some of them are missing. So we're going to have to fix that in a second. Okay, and then the other thing we want to do is we want to be able to turn this on and off. So if we put a lever, I believe right here, that should turn both of them on and off. No, okay, so we're going to need 2 levers. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab this, and there we go. Alright, so we can turn them on and off individually. So some of the flowers are ending up out the front. So I think I'm going to make this easy and just put hoppers right here. I think that'll be the easiest way to fix this. It's not going to be as pretty because it's going to be a hopper right visible in the front, but you know what? I don't want to miss flowers and waste them. So we're going to go ahead and do this. Like so. So, not redstone torch, we want this and then this. Let's go ahead and take the extra items we don't need in there and the extra items we don't need here, and then let's turn this back on again and see if we capture all the flowers. Okay, so this looks good. But this way, you can see now we have a ton of dye, and so we're going to need a ton of red and green out of this, as well as white. But we have a ton of bone meal. Looks like the green is all done. We're just waiting for one more to go here. What is attacking me? Ah, baby zombie! Come on, baby, you're gonna die. Okay. The odd time I'll get baby zombies in here, and this is why. This is my mob farm right here. But sometimes a baby will fall and they won't actually die. For some reason, babies actually have more health than adults, and so they don't actually die. And for some reason, they can run across, as a bug, they can run across the lava and not take damage. So the odd time a baby will escape from this area and actually come and attack me. So that's a little mean, but it doesn't happen very often. And there we go. So we have a full shulker of green dye. And let's go ahead and use our skills that we have. What is attacking me now? Whatever attacked me died because I think my thorns killed them. Unless there's a phantom. There could be a phantom stuck in here and I can't see it. But we'll see. See, there are some holes in the roof because of different things we've been working on. So I gotta fix some of those so somebody doesn't fall in accidentally. But I think there might be a phantom in here that I can't see the darkness. But anyways, I'm not too concerned with it. But I should get some food because I'm down on this. And Mad Max has to come back and get his shulkers. They're still in my base. Mad Max, come get your shulkers. And then we have the fun task of making concrete, because we're going to be doing this in the nether and we can't just lay the concrete and pour water on it like we have in a lot of other areas like that over there. We didn't lay that as concrete. We laid that as concrete powder and then put water down it. But in the nether, we can't do that. So unfortunately, we actually have to make the concrete. Alright, so as you can see, we have a full shulker of green powder and a full shulker of red powder when we have white over in the other area. So now it's time to make this into actual concrete. Bit of a pain, but let's show you the system I have. It seems it's the fastest system, I think. There's all kinds of concrete machines and stuff you can do, but I find this really simple design is the easiest. A lot of people stack up 64 high and then pour water down it and all that stuff. I just find all that stuff just a big pain in the butt. Alright, so this here is my concrete machine. I think this is the best concrete machine that exists out there. It doesn't look very sophisticated, but watch. I can simply go ahead and lay these down. And they turn into concrete instantly, which is so nice. I need to stop about 4 from the end, like so. Okay. And now I can get my trusty pickaxe with both Aqua Infinity on here, Depth Strider here, and a beacon there with Haste 2. And then I can simply do this. Oh, gotta stay swimming. Alright, actually it's easier if I just run. Alright, so if I just simply run, there's nothing faster than that. I gotta swim through that part. But there's nothing faster than that for making concrete. Alright, and my inventory is full. Yeah, I can't have a full inventory. Alright, so if we do this, go ahead and pick up all our concrete that we dropped. Like so. There we go. I believe I destroyed my I destroyed my railing here, but that's okay. I don't need that anymore right now. I can fix that later if I need to. But yeah, there we go. So we're getting concrete done fairly quickly. So we're gonna go ahead and put out our concrete boxes. So like here, we've got all this powder in here, so we'll grab a stack of that, put the concrete we've already made in there, like so. And then we're going to keep going away and digging this all up. Oh joy, oh fun. I'll be back when we're done. Okay, so literally about an hour and a half later, we have a full concrete, a full shulker of green concrete, a full shulker of red concrete, and then I realized that this green concrete is not really Christmassy. It's sort of dark. So I went ahead and also made a shulker of lime concrete. So a few shulkers of sand and gravel later. Now I have to go ahead and make some glass. I'm going to do it off camera. I have to go get some sand from the desert. I'm pretty much out of sand now, so I have to go dig a bunch of sand. Then I'm going to make it into glass. Now, actually, before I do that, let's see how much glass I already have. So if we go ahead and look at my glass stores, I did smelt, when I first made the super smelter, I smelted up a whole bunch of stuff to see if I could go ahead and do it. So let's see what we got for glass. So we do have quite a bit there, and we have a full shulker of glass. So we can probably get almost a full shulker of red glass and a full shulker of white glass. Plus I think I have some glass in some other shulker somewhere. So we're going to gather those supplies. We also need some dark oak for my design for the tunnel, and so we're gonna go up here and go and look. We're gonna need some lanterns as well. Let's go look what we got for wood here. So from a dark oak perspective, okay, we've got lots of wood there, so we can just grab some of that, and we are good to go. And then we're going to head out to the hub area, and we're going to go ahead and make our build. All right, so I'm going to have to apologize, as I was working away on the tunnel, and I was recording it, and for some reason, my recording got lost. So I don't have any recording of me actually building the tunnel. But anyway, so let's go ahead and have a tour of what I've done anyways. So here we go here. We're at the shopping district portal here. If we head to the east, you can see here that we have a new portal. So the spawn area is down there along with Gold Blood, Schmo, and Falling Stars bases. This is the way to my ink and fish farm that way. And this way, I was lucky because a tunnel already existed because my ice farm was so close that I had built originally a tunnel from over here, the spawn area. I had already built a tunnel. This was my very first episode on YouTube, so this was episode 1, building this tunnel right here. So now as I'm done building this tunnel, I had also, for the ice farm, I had built the tunnel for the ice farm off of here. So I already had this tunnel in place, except it was white and it didn't have a roof or anything. So I've gone ahead and used that existing tunnel and just redecorated it. And let me just say, I used a little bit of iron on these lanterns. My ice farm came in handy for the blue ice. I did go out to the desert, get a bunch of sand so I could make, and cactuses obviously, so I could make the glass that is required. Early in the episode, we made the dyes for the green and the red concrete. We grabbed the oak. I did go ahead and put some vines on here, and I put one on the bottom, and as I built the tunnel, they actually grew, and now they actually I think they look pretty good. So we have to use quartz here because unfortunately Mojang has refused to use concrete for stairs yet, but that's okay. So we did add a cactus system here because it is a very, very long way. So I added a boat system with cactuses to automatically break the boats so that people will leave them. So we'll go ahead and we will grab a boat and we are going for a trip. All right, and so this is, as you will see, is a very, very long way. It literally took me about 6 hours to build this tunnel. Literally, it took forever. I had a time lapse of it, but as I said, the recording got lost. I think I had recorded for too long and the file was too big, and essentially it got lost. So unfortunately, that's the way it is. I got out of the boat too quickly. Let's just push it. All right, so there we go. So it'll break automatically there, and then it'll end up in the chest for next time. So I decorated this little area. This is the new portal to the Christmas area. All right, so it's pretty cool. And then just beyond this, so this is the tunnel that already existed, that I just redecorated. And this tunnel here leads to my ice farm. So right through there is my ice farm that I had built a couple months back. So by just utilizing the same tunnel, it actually was a lot quicker. If it wasn't that, that 6 hours of building this tunnel would have been 8 or 9. But I just had to redecorate it, so we go there. So anyway, so this is the area. I made a nice big portal, so we're going to go through. Let's go check it out. And here we are in what is known as the future Christmas area. So I put a couple signs here. Welcome to the Xmas area, free build area. So all of the members are allowed to build whatever Christmas things they want here. I'm hoping that we end up with a little village, some ideas, the Polar Express, so a train system going through, Santa's shop, the village, some elf houses, Santa's sleigh, Rudolph's, maybe build some reindeer games out here. I really like this area with the ice spike biome in the background. There is a river going through here. I don't care if the river stays or we end up filling it in. That doesn't matter to me. Honestly, I don't think we need a river in the North Pole. I don't think any rivers actually exist in the North Pole. So if we end up covering it over, that's okay. And so I'm okay if we just use this. But the ice spikes here is a fantastic background for Christmas. And so whether the Christmas builds go into the ice spike biome or not, that's okay if they do. I think it would be cool to have that as part of the biome. But this whole area here is available for the Christmas build. And I'm thinking that that mountain over in that area there, even though there's some ice spikes at the top, I may redecorate that mountain and potentially the Grinch. So we may make that the Grinch's mountain, or we may make this over here the Grinch's mountain. But I think we should definitely have the Grinch's mountain here somewhere. That's pretty cool. And it's great that we have polar bears. Can we give you rain? Can we give you rain antlers? So you look like a reindeer? Can we turn you into reindeer? You probably won't like that, will you? No, I didn't think so. All right, so we have lots of stuff that we can do here. We can make a hockey arena, a rink. We can do a skating pond. We can do all kinds of stuff. So I think this is going to be a fun area to have. And hopefully that all the members are creative and we actually end up with a whole community build out here. I think this is going to look fantastic. So for all of you on the server watching this, this is our palette. Let's go nuts. Let's come up with some ideas and let's create a channel in the Discord which allows us to talk about it and discuss it and have ideas, because some people might not participate because they don't have any ideas. So let's throw a ton of ideas in there, and then those who aren't as creative with coming up with ideas can just use some of the ideas that we have, and those who are creative can provide ideas. And I think this would be fantastic to get this all done. That would be awesome. Looking forward to it. So I think I'm going to leave it there and say that's it for this episode. It was a bit of a long one, I'm sorry, but I hadn't posted in a couple of weeks, and so I had to catch up, and so all the stuff that had been done. So I did spend a lot of time on the server over the last couple of days, and I recorded most of it. And so if you liked what you saw in this episode, don't hesitate hit that thumbs up button. And as well as if you want to see some more great content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell for notifications. Thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next one.